I had to say goodbye to my parents this morning before starting a move across the country. Everyone and everything that I grew up with, it's all I know. All because I have a dream, a business, a life that I can so clearly envision and that I so badly want. And as excited as I am for this next step, I'm also terrified because the truth is, I don't know what is to come. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to whether or not I'm actually going to make it happen. But this is just the first step. And let me remind you that your goals, your dreams, that life that you want is not waiting for you. It's not going to get any easier to make that decision that you are putting off. So if you actually wanted it, you need to do it scared, you need to do it anyways, and you need to do it now. Got to be up decently early tomorrow to start my drive. I got 8 hours, I think, to Chattanooga, Tennessee. One more night in the hotel, and then we are officially on our way to Florida. I have to spend 1 or 2 nights there, and then my move-in date is going to be Wednesday. It is currently Saturday night, so I'm pumped. Let's hit the hay. Good morning. On our way to see what kind of breakfast they got at this place. Let's get it. I know, I look homeless. Gotta shave. Gotta get a haircut. That's what we're rocking with today. I won't lie, I cheated. Got a pastry, but we're doing it anyways. We are officially back to it. I think we got 8 hours on the road this morning to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and then the next day we're heading to Florida. Mattress getting a little wet in the back, but mattress was soaked, absolutely stunk. So I think we're gonna survive the trip. Boom, just like that, 8 hours down. Quick note, if you are not learning, you are doing something wrong. I probably listened to 6 podcasts on that adventure. Faith, mindset, gym, constantly learning, constantly trying to better myself, improve my knowledge, one, so I can pass that on to my clients, but also I can start applying what I learned to my own life, making it better. You need to always be learning. Any opportunity that you get, instead of listening to music, try listening to a podcast. That is day 2 of driving down. Only 8.5 hours today. There wasn't much to obviously say or to do besides me getting from point A to point B. So you want to know the worst part though about this whole thing and being a fitness coach or posting motivational videos online is that I give people advice, whether that is mindsets or fitness. The issue is I actually have to follow through with that because one of my biggest things that I preach on is being a man of your word. So when I tell people to do what is going to help in their life, I actually have to do it too. So when I say you need 10,000 steps a day, I get to Chattanooga, Tennessee at 9 o'clock at night, and all I want to do is go to bed, but I need to go and get my 10,000 steps in. So I have to walk around in the middle of nowhere and actually get it done. It's like a weird accountability thing that it actually is like good for, but at the same time it sucks.
On another, it took a gallon of turpentine and a lot of scrubbing before Ed grew into his uncommon...
Garbage. I wanna know what's going on like I hear lose is lose, win is win, this is real win. Y'all were in there.
Martin Luther King Jr. Street toward Allmartin Road.
Quick stop for gas. I think I got about 5 hours left until we make it to Florida. I'm definitely feeling it. Feeling a little fatigued from all the driving, but I'm pumped to finally be there. Listen to a good chunk of podcasts today. If you ever need recommendations, I listened to Bryce Crawford and Lecrae, very good. Listen to The Diary of a CEO with JD Vance, Modern Wisdom, Higher Up Wellness with some doctor dude who is pretty good. And then I listened to a podcast which I think is called The Pursuit, just found it today. Listened to 2 of their podcasts talking about how to become a biblical, godly man. There you go. You're welcome. Guess you can come with me, see what a typical gas station run looks like. Maybe some sort of protein bar. Another energy drink. I've been having about 2 a day. I won't lie. Can't skip out on this part. Kind of killing me with a lack of choices today. The slot and gambling machines are awfully tempting. bag secured, but I may have snuck in a bag of chips, but they fit the macros, so it's fine. Back to the freaking road. Look at all that junk in here. I gotta get into the place already. This is getting ridiculous. All right, I really feel the need to have a moment here and just be real with you guys, because I don't get to move in to my apartment until Wednesday, but we made it. We're in Florida, and I have the opportunity to stay on a hotel at the beach. Just walked out to the beach. It's the most beautiful thing ever. I'm so happy to be here. It's crazy that I get to call this place, you know, my new home. And then for a second, I kind of had to pull back and just sit in prayer and give thanks to God for it all, because he has blessed me with an opportunity that just 6 months ago I would not have been able to do. And you've heard the saying before, you know, in just 6 months you can change your life, but it's true, because 6 months ago I was not in the position to do something like this, nor was I in a good spot at all 6 months ago. But I've completely changed my life, and God is so good and has blessed me in just so many ways. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying if you pray to God and you work hard, you're always going to get your way and things are going to go smoothly, because obviously even my fitness coaching business, right, like it's almost taken me 2 years to get to this point. It was a hard journey, and a lot of the times the things that I wanted when I wanted them, I didn't get them, and it sucked, and it hurt, and it wasn't a part of God's plan for me. And it's a very hard pill to swallow, but you just keep moving forward. You keep staying faithful through it all. You pray that God will open the doors that need to be open and show you the path that you need to go down, whether that's for his plan or your plan. It will work out eventually, but at the end of the day, it isn't about the money, it isn't about the cars, it isn't about this move. It's about living faithfully for God. That is the only thing that truly matters, whether or not I was in a position to do this, or if I had to stay in Utah. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I've given my life to the only thing that does matter, and that's, you know, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's the most important thing. But I'm insanely happy to be here. I feel so blessed, and I just had to sit in prayer and give that all to God, because it's his life, not mine. This is his creation, not mine. But it's crazy. So if you have the dreams, if you have the goals, put your head down, get to work. You can make it happen. You got to set your mind towards it, and you got to grind relentlessly, really. Like, I've had so many ups, so many downs, but it's worth it. And the journey is nowhere near over. If anything, it really has just started, and I'm excited to see what's to come. But let's go into the hotel that we'll be staying in the next 2 days until I can move into my apartment on Wednesday. Good morning. I know I look absolutely cooked. It's because I have not been sleeping very good, hence why I'm just that much more excited to get to my place. But today I decided, right as I woke up, you know what, I'm gonna throw on my swimsuit, hit the beach, just because I haven't had this opportunity in Utah. So we're gonna go get my steps in, take a little dip. It's about 7:30, and then I got a lot to get done today. I gotta go get a haircut, shave my face, go look at furniture. Lots of work to catch up on from the past week of not working, videos to be made. This YouTube video I want to start editing, and just get all prepped and prepared for tomorrow. Beach was fantastic, but I'm now at a barber shop. I'm terrified. Was able to shave my face, but I still got a mop on my head. I really don't want to be botched, but we're just gonna put my beautiful aesthetics in somebody else's hand. That was a joke. I actually think that highly of my hair, but let's go see how this goes. Haircut done. Y'all probably can't even tell he did anything. I feel a lot better, so that's really all that matters. The plan for the rest of the day is I gotta go look for some furniture. I gotta get done a lot of work. I gotta check in with all the clients, make sure they're all doing what they need to, getting done what they need to. I got a few videos I gotta make. So we'll probably find a coffee shop, because I also haven't had any food today. Waboom, feeling so much better. Holy cow. I feel 10 years younger. About to go hit the coffee shop. That's the fit. I'm so pumped to get back to work. Whoa. Vascularity, hello. We made it. City, the ocean view over there. You can see Tampa We're in the place. Now, we're on the adventure of moving all of our stuff in. First load down. Holy cow, it's like 10,000 steps just to get to my truck and then back to my room, and it's just me. We got furniture coming another day, but for now, I just gotta get in all my kind of stuff that I can handle. I should be able to get my mattress and my bed frame by myself. I gotta set up some stools, gotta build my bed frame, and just gotta get everything organized because this place is empty right now. Empty, but man, I'm so happy to be here. So happy. I didn't really film much after getting everything in here yesterday. Kind of just got everything sorted out, unpacked. I'm getting a couch delivered Saturday, got my chairs in place. But here's some pictures of what the place looked like last night, just so you have an idea of where I am. Let's go have a good work day. I have, I think, 5 calls for today. And then I gotta film and post and edit this video and do a lot of other stuff. So let's get to it. First day here in the new place. All right, after spending my first few days in St. Petersburg in my new apartment, I want to go ahead and just give you my honest thoughts and opinions on making a move at a young age away from everything and everyone that I've grown up with, everything that I've known, and where I currently stand on it. I want to start off by saying the change of environment has been amazing. To be able to wake up, let's say at 7 a.m., looking out my window, seeing the sunrise, looking down below at the streets of the city, and seeing other young, jacked individuals out there running motivates me. It fires me up. As somebody who is super competitive, I want to be the best. It makes me want to get out there, go for my morning walk, and it's already super motivating to be in a city when I'm walking into the apartments and I see Lamborghinis, ignore the sirens, and I see, Lamborghinis and Porsches, M3s, Corvettes. Not that that's what I am chasing after or aspire to have, but to be around other individuals who are pushing themselves to grow, whether that is physically, financially, mentally. The people that I've already have talked to have been super nice, encouraging, and again, it just is a super motivating place to be at and makes me want to be better. But the part that I feel like nobody talks about probably isn't portrayed correctly on social media. When you see young guys moving to Miami, Bali, or all these nice fancy places, is at the end of the day, you are the same person you left as. You are going to be fighting these same battles, dealing with the same anxiety, having to fight off the same old bad habits, or the same challenge of trying to get out of bed when you're all cozy, snuggled up in your blankets when your alarm is going off at 6:30 a.m. The struggle does not go away, and even me thinking I would get out here, everything would be wonderful. I'd take my business to the next level immediately. My physique would immediately become so much better. My mindset would be immediately so much better. That sadly just isn't the case. Now again, I'm extremely happy, extremely blessed, and I'm super excited to get to work here, but it's not going to solve all your issues as social media may portray it. It is a wonderful experience, and I'm not telling you not to do it because I think everybody should move away. It forces you to have to grow, but at the end of the day, you still have to deal with the challenges of who you are and those bad habits that you face. So my final message to you is to do it, to take that leap, to trust in yourself, make it happen, and go and get it done. But don't expect things to magically change once you get there, because you're still you, bro. Because your environment changed, you haven't. You have to build yourself up and become the man deserving of the life that you want. And if you made it this far in this video, I appreciate you. Never done this type of video before. I love you, but let's get to work, twin.